Hi guys, it's SugarPlumSimss here and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a speed build and this is a starter home that I actually built because I just recently got the vampire pack, backyard stuff and kids room stuff, which I'm really excited about. I actually got it yesterday I think, and I just bought it from like CD Keys. I think I've mentioned the site before, but it's just a lot cheaper than buying them separately, and since I don't really have a huge amount of money, I mean I could do with all like the money reducing stuff, whatever. So anyway, this is a vampire starter home which I actually quite like, and one of the reasons I really like this is because it is quite like the wallpapers that came with the vampire pack and also the floorings are quite detailed, so you don't really need a huge amount of clutter and paintings to make it look good, or at least I don't think so, which really helps with a starter home because you honestly can't really use a huge amount of clutter and paintings when you're building a starter home. So yeah, that was definitely very useful, and I tried to keep it more on the traditional side for the exterior, and I think in the end it looks fairly traditional, although at the same time it does kind of just look like your typical starter home, I guess. But I like it all the same, and it didn't take me that long to build either. I think it took me about an hour in total, or at least that's what the footage says. And then after I've taken the screenshots, I realised that since when I was building this about halfway through, I realised I wanted to keep it only with items only from the vampire pack. So I had only used like 1 or 2 items from other packs, which I think was City Living. So I got rid of those and I replaced them, and then at the end of the build I realised I still had a few things that I had mistakenly used that I shouldn't have, so I just quickly replaced them after I had finished taking the screenshots. So it looks slightly different on the gallery, which it is not up yet. I haven't put it on the gallery yet, but I will do that as soon as this video is out. And so basically I just changed a few things. I think I changed the bin outside, and what else? I think I changed the doors. I can't remember whether I did that on camera or not, and I think that's it. Sorry, my voice is going a bit weird. But I don't think I used much else, although I didn't actually really have many difficulties keeping to the budget either, to be honest. I don't really, because I think that a lot of the vampire items aren't really very expensive, plus with the patterned wallpapers and the floorings and stuff, I didn't have to use too much decorative items. And I also don't really know what your vampire needs to like live on, so I think I did put a coffin in there instead of a bed, and I put a bathroom in, even though I'm pretty sure your Sims don't need to use a bathroom or anything. And I did put a kitchen in as well, even though your Sims also don't need to use a kitchen, and I used a TV, and that was about it, I think. So yeah, it is kind of just like a standard starter home, except the only difference is that there is a coffin instead of a bed. That's kind of the only difference. So anyway, I had a lot of fun going through all these vampire items, and you will see I haven't gone through the backyard stuff and kids room stuff items either, so I didn't really go through them like I usually do. So whenever I get a new pack or a stuff pack or something, I usually go through the items all at once and just look at them all individually. But I didn't do this for these 3 packs. I just sort of started building, and then when I came across a new pack, I would kind of go through them or just use them really. I think there's a few items I still haven't looked at, but I think I'll save those for another build because I didn't really want to use any items from backyard stuff and kids room stuff in this because it doesn't really suit the build, being completely honest. Obviously, seeing as those 2 packs are more bright and they use a lot of brighter colours, so yeah, that's why I did that. And the layout for this is pretty open plan. I would have liked to make it more, I guess, dingy and dark, but you can't use a huge amount of walls when you're doing starter homes just because Walls obviously cost a lot of money to build, so I try to keep it fairly open plan, although the kitchen is kind of separated off with columns and stuff, and also a different flooring, which I think looked quite nice. So I think I want to do another build where I do use backyard stuff and kids room stuff. I don't know whether I'll use them both separately or not, because well, I don't know why. I guess I could probably do a build only using one of the other packs, because I haven't actually really used any of the items yet, so that could be fun. And I also do want to build something that might be a bit more original or adventurous for me. I don't know, I went through Pinterest yesterday as, I don't know, why was I on Pinterest? Oh yeah, because I was watching a film, and the film was kind of rubbish, being completely honest, so I just went through Pinterest and I saved a few pictures to my pins of interiors and exteriors, so I might go through those again and see which ones I like and maybe do a build based off of that. So that should be fun. And also, like, sorry I haven't really been uploading as frequently. I feel like I've said that consecutively for the past 3 videos, but it's kind of true. I know I haven't uploaded in over a week this time, and I think my last video I hadn't uploaded in over a week either, so yeah, it's just taking me a while to do videos and stuff, and also I just haven't really been feeling in the mood to build, being completely honest. And I definitely think that getting these new packs has probably inspired me a bit more, as I definitely want to do some building while this is exporting. And well, I don't know whether I'll be able to do building because it might be a bit slow on my computer, but anyway, what else? So I'm trying to think of what else to say, really. This is quite a quick video because it didn't take me that long, as I mentioned, but I do think that I like to watch like a shorter speed build every once in a while, although I do quite enjoy like the half-an-hour videos where I can just sort of sit and relax and watch them build, or do other stuff and listen to the commentary. So, oh yeah, my friend started streaming. In case you don't know her, she is Simply Katie on YouTube, and she started streaming. I think she's done 2 streams, and I watched her second stream this afternoon. It was this afternoon for me. I think it's evening for her. But those are fun, and I do recommend, if you are subscribing to her, if you've subscribed to her, sorry, to definitely check out one of her streams, because they're really fun. And if you don't know who she is, then I will leave her links down below, because I don't know, I really like her channel and her videos because she's a great builder as well. So anyway, the bedroom, I wanted to use this wardrobe, which I think is a really cool wardrobe, and I'm definitely going to use it in a probably more fancy vampire build, but for this build in particular, it was too expensive to use. I think it was about 600-700 simoleons, which is way too expensive, so I replaced it with a smaller chest of drawer thing, and I also used a fireplace, which is again very expensive, but I think it suits this build quite well. And also I put a chimney in the build, so it would be a little bit stupid to have a chimney but no fireplace. And I think I do end up removing these curtains because they were 90 simoleons each, and again I needed more money, and yeah, I just for this build I think I went more on the budget. And then in another build I think I'll do for vampires, I will definitely use more of the items from the vampires pack and just sort of go crazy basically. So yeah, and the bathroom, again, I don't think your Sims need to use a bathroom or like the bath or anything as a vampire, but you know, I went for it anyway. And I think, you know that skull thing in a jar, I'm pretty sure that didn't cost me anything, which is kind of weird, but I don't really know what it's for. I just put it there because it was a weird, creepy, decorative item, and I thought I'd use it anyway. Also, this house was originally for one of my Sims that I made, which is a vampire Sim, and she loves the outdoors. She's a vegetarian and a foodie, which is kind of a bit ironic, to be honest, because you can't really do any of those things as a vampire, but I built this house for her, and then I decided at the end that this wasn't going to be for her because it didn't really suit her style, so I'm going to rebuild something for her. But in the meantime, this will be up on the gallery under my username, which, as I mentioned in every video, is SugarPlumSimss with 2 S's at the end. And also, I really enjoyed doing the landscaping for this build. I tried to make the most of what I could with the amount of money I had left over, but I think I did pretty good. I almost got tongue-tied just then. I think I did. But I did try and use a lot of the landscaping and terrain tools to just sort of make the outside of this build look less empty, I suppose. And I think that worked quite well, and I used these like cobbled paths which have quite sort of faded, and then I used like these dead rose bushes and trees. So I think that works quite well, and I think we are coming up to the screenshots very soon. I think we only have like a minute left or something, so I'm just going to leave you to enjoy the rest of the video. Again, if you enjoyed, then please be sure to give this a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and also check out my Twitter if you like. The link will be down below, or at least my Twitter handle thing. So yeah, anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
You could be the sword, the shield, defender of the people down below. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. You know I fall for love. Have your friends beside you like my Pegasus. Remember me, for my name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. My name is Perseus. Perseus.